Srimad Bhagavad Gita by Madam Mirabai Panaji. How is life coming? Air is there always. Pot is made afterwards. Likewise, life is there always. Body is only made. Happiness and sorrow comes to us in two ways. One is through sparsha, second is through thinking, imagining, seeing. Object is the reason for sorrow or happiness. Objects are not permanent. Likewise, sukha and dukkha are also not permanent. Every object is covered by place, time, and space. The jiva who is enjoying is also not permanent. Jiva remains in space for 100 years. A jiva can take birth within a year also. There is no existence for non real. Truth is present always. When we die, name and form goes. Awareness is there. When we die, we dissolve in five elements: Sat Atma, Sat temporary, Sat Sashvata. In sunrays, desert appears to have water. World Asat, Tattvamasi, Magavakyam, Chit Chaitanyam, awareness. Atma is God, you are God. Annamaya Kosa, Pranamaya Kosa, Vijnanamaya Kosa, Anandamaya Kosa, Manomaya Kosa are five kosas. These five kosas are changing, but I is not changing. Gross object cannot kill subtle object. Atma is formless, colorless, and shapeless. This kind of Atma cannot be killed. Atma non-changeable. Jivas are at first unseen because they were in previous birth or in space. Nothing is perishable. We are reflections of Brahma. We are remembering what we are lacking. We are remembering what we are lacking. We forget all the good things we have. For example, we sleep nicely for 366 days. We make big matter if we doesn't sleep nicely for one day. Any sukha or dukkha is not permanent. As time passes, they go away. Niskama karma is karma doing without expecting phala. Nitya karma is routine karma. Naitik karma is what we are making prarthana to Tirupati, Navaratri celebrations, etc. etc. We must do our karma with seva buddhi. If we do nishkama karma, desires will go. Mind is the reason for bondage. ஒருவனுக்கு இன்று மகிழ்ச்சி தருவதே அவனுக்கு மற்றொரு நாள் துன்பத்தை தருகிறது என்பதைதான் ஸ்ரீ கிருஷ்ண பகவான் நிலையற்றது என்ற சொல்லை பயன்படுத்துகிறார். In doing karma, there is Rajoguna. In Vedas, there are three Gandas. They are Karma Ganda, Upasana Ganda, and Jnana Ganda. We should not get attached to karma. There are two kinds of yoga. One is Vihita Yoga and other is Nishida Yoga. Nishida means like drinking alcohol, eating meat, stealing and telling lies. We should not get attached to karma and should not expect karma phala. We should not worry for people's comments. Equal state of mind is called Buddhi Yoga. We should use our intellect for doing karma. By doing this kind of karma, we get our antakarna suddha. When our antakarna is clean, we get bhakti. By devotion, we get knowledge. Constant intellect, sthira prajna. Purusha, Jiva, both male and female. Hunger and sleep is common to all people. We have worries because of our body. We get angry when somebody is against us. Asthiraprajna has equal mind because he has strong faith in God. Whatever that happens is always good for us. Mind is so delicate. For example, an elephant being such a big and strong animal, on seeing the female elephant uses its strength. Animals have one sense organ, but man has five sense organs. A sadhu should not stay for more than 3 days in one's house. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa regarded his wife as mother, so some people played tricks on him. When he went to Tit- when he went to Kali temple, they sent a bad woman into his room. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, returning from the temple, seeing the woman, said to her, "O Kali Mata, just now I saw you in the temple. Again you are here." Sri Jadabharada was a Purna Jnani. He saw a tiger pouncing on a deer. At that time, the deer delivered a young one and went away. The Jnani brought up the deer. When the Jnani was in deathbed, he was very much attached to the deer. So he got mukti in the next birth only. A woman went to bazaar and saw a sari in a shop. The next day she went for some other purpose. Again she saw the same sari. Likewise, after seeing the same saree for a few days, she got desire to buy it. After collecting money, she went to buy it. Just then, another woman purchased the saree. She got angry at the woman who purchased the saree. When she went home, there also she showed anger to her family members. Every object, living or Every object, living or non-living, have three defects: impermanent, jada, false. Examples: sea waves, ice rain. You should not get attached to objects. There is a doctor and a poet. A poet praises a person, seeing the outward picture, but the doctor sees inwardly, having no attachment. When we take everything as prasada buddhi, we will not get sorrow. When two-person get two objects as gift, one is happy and another is not happy. Object is the same and giver is also same. Maharaj Bajji Bapu was a musician. He had 10 children. All his children died. When his last son, who was 27, died, some people wanted him to sing. Maharaj didn't mind to sing. He sang for 2 hours even at that situation, and the ceremony took place after his singing. He was a real Sthirapajna, water, sense organs, boat, mind. If water shakes, boat also shakes. So we should control our sense organs. There are three kinds of desires: Vitesana, money earning; Putresana, sex and reproduction; Lokesana, name and fame. To the people who become a guru or sadhu, name is changed. If they remain in the same name, it will be a disturbance in the sadhana. Riddhi, good things; Siddhi, may be good or bad. Thou that are Jnana Yoga. When one is egoless and when he renounces all the desires, when he learns to detach, he gets Shanti. Sankhya Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Moha, attachment to every Moha, attraction to anything. Vijati Vritti, different kinds of thoughts at that. Sajjati Vritti, there is only one thought. When we open our eyes, the eyes will see in front of us whether we like it or not. In our five senses, only mouth has two tasks: taste and talking. Every minute we are dying. While breathing in and breathing out, there is an interval. So there is a starting for every karma. Ordinary people, when they are not able to do puja on one day, they get restless. But wise people are not like that. They are not attached to the work, anything. There are two kinds of karma. They are sakarma and nishkama karma. Mind should not ask for the fruit. We should do karma without attachment. We offer to gods wheat grass, tulsi, and vilvapatra to surrender all the three gunas before them. In our mind also there are Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Sudra. When we are learning and teaching, we are Brahmin. During puja, mind will be ready to take knowledge. We should offer the things that we get from the deities, five gods, namely Indra, Agni, Vayu, Varuna, and Surya, Veda Purusha, Brahma. One who is not offering food to deity is a papi. We people always like Anandasya Prapti, Atyanta Dukkha Nivritti. From knowledge we go to devotion. We chant stotra, vacha, puja, physical karma, japa, mental karma. We chant stotra, vacha, 1, do puja, physical karma, 2, japa, mental karma, 3. We do devotion for purity of mind, removing kama, krodha, moha, lobha. When our mind is pure, we get the knowledge who am I. When we realize ourselves, we become Purna Purusha. That is the word that water is always there in underground. We have to dig to get water. We are all Ananda Sarupa. What we have to do is to remove the ignorance. People should do karma without attachment to protect the world. People should do karma without attachment to protect the world. We should not break the faith of the Pamara people, ignorant people. Saraswati Sattva Guna, Lakshmi Rajoguna, Kaliya Durga Tamasguna. Dasa plus Hara. Leaving the attachment of 5 karma indriyas and 5 jnana indriyas. We do seva to Guru to remove our ego. When our mind is free from thoughts, vacant place, then only Guru can give knowledge. We should remove our defects. Memory is not giving trouble. Only attachment is giving trouble. Gold, clothes, and whatever things we don't have, we purchase. Self-realization is always with us. But we are searching for it. We should be alert of our breathing. Observing thoughts is different from observing breathing. We chant in 4 ways, loudly, whispering by mind from stomach. In drama, when light is there, it is perfect. Without light, drama will not go in a good way. Awareness is like light. Being without awareness is like dead body. One who renounces the senses and all the karmas by mind stays with Sugha in the Navadara Dega, Vritti, thought. Just like a tree giving fruits to everybody, a karma yogi is doing his karma without partiality. The banks of river are naturally a fertile place. For every action there is a reaction. Everywhere Prakriti is only happening. The omnipresent God does not receive the virtue or sin of everyone. Knowledge is enveloped with ignorance. Hence it is that beings are constantly falling a prey to delusion. In the case, however, of those who said ignorance has been set aside by the true knowledge of God, that wisdom, shining like the sun, reveals the supreme revealed God to be seen. And the knowledge that I am not body, I am Chaitanya Swarupa comes, ignorance is removed like when sun rises in the east, all the 4 sides get lighted, and they reach the state where there is no return. It doesn't get the ignorance again. Viveka is thinking, what is Nitya and what is Anitya? Wooden box is also God because wood comes from tree. The tree grows with the help of 5 elements, the sun, water, air, akash, oil. The wise look with the same eye on a Brahman endowed with learning and culture, a cow, an elephant, dog, and a parya too. Parya, one who eats dog's flesh. Some people have tamoguna and rajoguna mood, so we should not blame them. World is happening and going. This is Brahma. Brahma is the biggest inside. Jiva is reflection of Brahma. I am Brahmasmi. Ankar is there, Daida is there. In wise people, Sattvam, Rajas, and Tamas is dissolved. When film is running, screen is there. And even when film is cut, screen is there. Wise people's mind is like this. He has no happiness or sorrow. He has neither agony nor ecstasy. He lives eternally in identity with Brahma. Ham Brahmasi is our nature. When stomach is full, we don't like to eat anymore. Likewise, we are sukhi with our Atma itself. One who is not attached to outward objects derives through meditation the sattviga joy which dwells in the mind. Then that yogi, having completely identified himself through meditation with Brahma, enjoys eternal bliss. The pleasures which are born of self-contact are verily a sources of suffering only, though appearing as enjoyable to widely minded people. They have a beginning and an end. They come and go. Arjuna, it is for this reason that a wise man does not indulge them. Food is having Adi and Anta. The body which is eating also has Adi and Anta. In this world, all the outward objects give sorrow. When a person, before giving up his body in this life itself, he is able to control his emotions, whether good or bad, he is a yogi and sukhi. When one is there is no trouble. When two is there is trouble. A sadhu went for bhiksha. The woman of the house wanted to pound Maddie to give bhiksha. She was wearing four bangles. Sound was there. She removed two bangles. Again sound was there. Again she removed one bangle. There was no sound. So when there is one, there is no problem. Brahmananda is moksha. When we think we are body, ego is there. Mind is in heart, intellect is in head. Distance is one jot. Name and form plus awareness bind. Name is only to recognize. There is not a single thought without object. When there is no thought, mind is empty. When mind is empty, we get moksha. Guru Nanak counted Tera, 13 after 13, while giving paddy paddy or grain bags to the people. Tera gods. Whatever we eat, we should offer to God. We can control our mind through practice and vairagya. Practice thinking again and again. Thinking which is good and which is bad. Sky blue and light yellow are Sattva-guna colors. One who worships with Shraddha is superior to all yogis like Devamuni, Jnani, Karma Yogi. Jnana Marga, Jiva and Ishwar are one. When a Jnani has Tegatma Buddhi, it is difficult for him to do devotion. Wise a wise man is not easily forgetting the ego I. It is not easy to realize the formless God. For idol worshipper, devotion is easy. Both Bhakta and Yogi will be helped by God when they are in calamities and when they are alive and even after death. When there is intellect, mind is not shaking. When we surrender our mind to God, God stays us in Himself. Ichasakti, Jnanasakti, Kriyasakti are necessary to keep the mind on God. Yatnam effects, Prayatnam efforts in proper ways. Devam luck, practice, having stable mind on God. If you cannot do practice, you do karma for my sake, God's sake. At that time also you will get siddhi. If that also is not possible, you renounce the karma pala. Compassion, karuna. We should be like elephant in the strength of mind. Keep your mind near chapal. It means keep the mind thoughtless. Mind, ego. Full snake is not harmful. And we take away the poisonous teeth, it is harmless. Ahankar is like poison. Mind should be alert. That mind is pure. One who renounces the karma phala before starting the karma itself is my bhakta and dearest to me. One who is satisfied with whatever he gets and keeps bhakti in me, he is dearest to me. Sorrows go by thinking. There should be artificial anger and there should not be real anger. 15th chapter. Puri, grama, body, iraga are shapeless. If we tell sugar is sweet, this sentence is not sweet. Only sugar is sweet. If we simply say God, we will not realize God. We should meditate and realize God. Dream is false. Tiger comes in dream. Tiger is false appearance. But false roaring of the tiger wakes us really. Awareness is there from top to bottom in every part of our body. By Papa Karma, we take birth as creatures. By doing good karma, we go to Swarga or lokas of Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, and lastly we get Mukti. La. There are two types of Vidya. One, Avidya, two, Vidya. Avidya, professional studies which help to earn money. Vidya, subject to spiritual knowledge. Vidya helps to uplift ourselves. Samsara, banyan tree. Krishna says, Arjuna, cut down the roots of banyan tree, samsara, which is perishable, with the shastra of detachment. We should find the place where the people go who got mukti. We should surrender the Adi Purusha. Bhagirmukha, outside sadhana. Antarmukha, inward sadhana like meditation, japa, namaswarana. Guru is the real mother. He stops birth. Gita, Tayagi. Gita, Tyagi. A sadhu should not see mana or mana. Discernment should be there and desire should be left. We should realize that there is no Dvaida. Jnani Purusha takes birth because of their desires, but Avatara Purusha for the sake of good people. Who is telling darkness is there? He is a Prakashvan. Deep sleeps late. Shivasarupa. With five senses and mind, we can reach God. Kite is an example. It goes outward when we leave loose, and it comes inward when we revive. When Jiva, the head of five senses and mind, takes another birth, it takes the qualities of five senses and mind with it, just like the breeze taking smell from the flowers. Purusha, Hamsa of Ishvara. Mind is the cause of bondage. Mind is the cause of freedom. There are six vikaras. Asti, Sukrabij, Jayate, birth, Vardate, growth, Viparimanate, sustain, Apakshiyate, decay, Vinashyati, destroy. In all these stages, Jiva has no change. The leaves are made as medicine by moon. Moon is Krishna. When there is no sukha, it is dukkha. When there is no dukkha, it is sukha. Tanishtak Salyata. Dehasvi. The tan or pin which is used to remove the tan also thrown with the tan stuck. So neither there is Dehasva Buddhi nor the thought Aham Brahmasmi. The mind is clear. Intellect and memory are got because of God's grace only. Shara, perishable, Akshara, non-perishable. Goldsmith's one instrument is stable anvil. The hammering instrument is moving. In between the gold ornaments are made. Stable, Akshara Purusha, non-perishable. Unstable, Shara Purusha, observer, non-perishable. The creator of stable Purusha is God. After getting union with God, there is no Shara Purusha or Akshara Purusha. Ahimsa, no beating or give suffering. There are three kinds of ahimsa: mental, physical, and talking. Tejas, brightness. Three types of tejas: physical, facial, and intellect. The gunas are got according to the Purva Janma Karma. Deva Guna Sambatti Moksha, Asura Guna Sambatti bondage. Forgetting to do the offering prayed to God troubles. Praviti, the place where the mind goes. Nivritti, withdrawing the mind from where it goes. Chara Chara, all living beings. Deem, upper seven logas, seven lower lokas are all Bhoga Bhumi. Vidya is according to Shastra. Message: do not steal, do not have surabana, do not have non-veg. Honey and ghee taken equal together is poison. Curd and jaggery should not be taken together, which has no objection and which is scientifically proved is Shastra. Shastras are which is good for mind, body, and intellect. 17th chapter. Shraddha means intellect in this shloka. Puja, yajna, tapas, diet and dana, all these divert the mind. Kshatriya can also become Brahmin in the next birth after getting knowledge in the first birth. Om comes in front of Brahma, Veda, Brahmana, Ganesha, Saraswati, Parameshwara. 14 Brahmas: water, air, land, fire, sky, Sattaguna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna, Jiva, earth, Ishvara, Maya, Brahma, Narayana. The person who reads Gita is getting me the abode of bliss, perfect happiness as his fruit. Arjuna tells to Krishna, when one sees you, he sees his own self. கீதையின் சாரமாக கூறப்படுவது இதுன்னா ಅದ ತಮಿಳ್ ಯಾಕದ ಯಾರವಾಸ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ದಾಗ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. Gita Saram. What has happened for good. What is happening is also for good. Whatever will happen shall also be good. What have you lost that you cry for? What did you bring that you have lost? What did you create that was destroyed? What you have taken has been from here. What you gave has been given here. What belongs to you today belongs to someone else today and will be someone else's tomorrow. Change is the law of the universe. ಅಷ್ಟ